Imagine a young boy with a restless mind, a fierce curiosity, and a rebellious streak that defied convention. This boy would grow up to redefine technology, design, and culture, shaping the way billions of people interact with the world every day. This is the story of Steve Jobs, the visionary co-founder of Apple, a man whose ambition, intuition, and perfectionism created one of the most influential companies in history. Stephen Paul Jobs was born in 1955 in San Francisco, California, to Joanne Schiebel and Abdul Fattah Jandali. Adopted shortly after birth by Paul and Clara Jobs, he grew up in the suburbs of Silicon Valley. From an early age, Steve displayed an extraordinary curiosity about electronics and mechanics. He would often dismantle and rebuild gadgets around the house, fascinated by how things worked and determined to understand every detail. His father taught him practical skills, from soldering to working with electronics, which would later become invaluable in his ventures. Jobs' childhood was not without its challenges. He was a difficult and sometimes temperamental child, fiercely independent and unwilling to conform to rigid structures. Yet, he also had an intense drive to learn and experiment. In high school, he met Steve Wozniak, a gifted engineer with whom he formed a lifelong partnership. Wozniak was the technical genius, while Jobs provided vision and ambition, a combination that would later prove unstoppable. Together, they began tinkering with electronics and computing, sharing a dream of making technology accessible to everyone. In 1976, Jobs and Wozniak founded Apple Computer in Jobs' parents' garage. With minimal resources but immense passion, they built the Apple I, a single-board computer that captured the imagination of tech enthusiasts. Jobs had an extraordinary ability to foresee what people wanted before they even knew it themselves. He recognized that computers could be more than tools for scientists or hobbyists. They could be personal, intuitive, and beautiful. The Apple II followed shortly after, combining functionality with elegant design, and became one of the first mass-produced personal computers. The company's meteoric rise culminated in a successful public offering, turning Jobs into a tech celebrity and solidifying Apple as a major player in the emerging personal computing industry. Yet, success brought conflict. Jobs' intense personality, perfectionism, and uncompromising vision often clashed with colleagues and the board of directors. By 1985, tensions reached a breaking point, and he was forced out of the very company he had built. The ousting was devastating, but it would also mark a period of growth and experimentation. Jobs founded NeXT, a computer company aimed at the higher education and business markets, focusing on advanced software and sleek design. Though NeXT never achieved mass-market success, it became a crucible for innovation and refinement, laying the groundwork for the software architecture that Apple would later adopt. During this period, Jobs also became involved with Pixar, a small graphics company that he purchased and nurtured. Under his guidance, Pixar produced groundbreaking animated films, beginning with Toy Story, which combined technological innovation with storytelling mastery. Pixar's success not only cemented Jobs' reputation as a visionary, but also gave him valuable experience in managing creative teams and scaling businesses. These wilderness years demonstrated Jobs' resilience, creativity, and ability to turn setbacks into opportunities. In 1997, Jobs returned to Apple when the company was struggling financially and creatively. His comeback was nothing short of dramatic. Jobs immediately streamlined the product line, cut unprofitable projects, and refocused the company on design, user experience, and innovation. The launch of the iMac in 1998 marked the beginning of a new era, combining bold aesthetics with functionality and signaling that Apple was back at the forefront of technology. Jobs' intuition for what consumers wanted, paired with his relentless pursuit of excellence, set the stage for a string of revolutionary products. The early 2000s brought a wave of transformative innovations under Jobs' leadership. The iPod redefined how people listened to music, while iTunes created a new ecosystem for media consumption. Jobs' emphasis on seamless integration of hardware and software allowed Apple to control the user experience fully, setting it apart from competitors. In 2007, the introduction of the iPhone revolutionized the smartphone industry, blending design, usability, and functionality in a way no one had seen before. The iPad followed, creating an entirely new category of computing devices. Each product reflected Jobs' philosophy. Technology should be intuitive, elegant, and capable of delighting users while pushing the boundaries of what was possible. Jobs' approach to business was inseparable from his personality. He demanded perfection, often challenging employees to achieve results they believed impossible. He had an uncanny ability to anticipate market trends and consumer desires, sometimes risking failure in pursuit of innovation. Jobs was both loved and feared, inspiring loyalty and creativity, while also inciting frustration with his intensity. His vision extended beyond technology. He understood the cultural impact of his products, shaping how people interact, communicate, and create in the modern world. Beyond product design, Jobs' marketing genius was instrumental in Apple's success. He mastered storytelling, launching products with theatrical presentations that captured global attention. Every detail, from packaging to advertising, was meticulously crafted to reinforce Apple's image as a brand, synonymous with innovation, simplicity, and aspiration. Jobs' insistence on a unified vision ensured that Apple products were not just tools, but experiences that resonated emotionally with consumers. Jobs' personal life was complex. He married Laureen Powell in 1991, and together they raised a family while he navigated the relentless demands of Apple. He faced health challenges, including a battle with pancreatic cancer, which he fought privately while continuing to lead Apple with determination. Even in the face of mortality, Jobs remained focused on leaving a lasting legacy, both in terms of products and the company's culture of innovation. Steve Jobs' impact extends far beyond Apple. He transformed industries, computing, music, telecommunications, animation, and influenced countless entrepreneurs, designers, and visionaries. His emphasis on user experience, design, and the integration of technology into daily life reshaped modern society. Apple became not only a company, but a cultural icon, symbolizing creativity, quality, and visionary thinking. Jobs' story also illustrates the intersection of vision and strategy. He understood that innovation alone was not enough. Execution, branding, and timing were equally critical. From the garage of his youth to the boardrooms of Silicon Valley, Jobs combined technical insight, design intuition, and business acumen to build an empire that continues to set global standards. His life demonstrates that true leadership involves risk-taking, relentless focus, and the courage to challenge conventions relentlessly. Even after his death in 2011, Steve Jobs' legacy endures. Apple continues to thrive as a company grounded in his principles, inspiring new generations of engineers, designers, and entrepreneurs. The products he envisioned, the culture he fostered, and the ideas he championed remain at the forefront of technological innovation, shaping how billions live, work, and communicate every day. Steve Jobs didn't just build a company, he built a vision of what technology could and should be. He changed industries, transformed daily life, and demonstrated the power of creativity and ambition combined with strategic execution. His story is a testament to resilience, innovation, and the enduring impact of one individual's vision on the world. In the end, the story of Steve Jobs is more than a biography of a tech innovator. It is a story of human potential, creativity, and the power of vision. Jobs' life reminds us that challenging norms, pursuing excellence, and believing in the impossible can reshape the world. He is a figure whose influence continues to inspire and whose legacy defines modern technology itself.